What would you do if your dying grandfather suddenly announced he wanted to get married? 85-year-old Mzee Juma was on his deathbed when his greedy family gathered around, already fighting over his land and cows. But instead of dividing his property, the old man shocked everyone by declaring he wanted to find a wife before he died. His children thought he'd lost his mind. "You're half dead," his daughter Miriam shrieked. But Juma was determined. He said he'd rather spend his last days with someone who didn't want his inheritance. First, he tried proposing to Zadi, the young village nurse. She laughed and said she came to check his blood pressure, not marry him. Then he went to the market and dramatically proposed to Mama Kina, the mango seller. She told him his heart might outlive her mangoes. Desperate, Juma placed a radio ad. Old but gold, seeking bride with sense of humor. To everyone's shock, a young woman named Naima actually showed up at his door. She needed a place to stay, and he needed a bride. It seemed like a fair deal. The whole village came to witness the bizarre wedding. As they exchanged vows, Mama Kina shouted from the crowd that he'd proposed to her just last week. Juma laughed and said it was her loss. On their wedding night, Naima asked why he chose her. Juma grinned and said he liked chaos, and that's exactly what he got. He figured if he died tomorrow, at least he'd die laughing. What's the craziest thing an elderly relative has ever done in your family?